start.
Okay,
and then
round one in Gdansk, Poland is done. I was up against Chien-Pao WLW, if I pronounce it correctly. Yeah.
What?
Your name, I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah,
Consenso?
Chien-Pao.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, you were playing Chien-Pao. Tell me a little bit. We played 3 games, and it was super close.
Really close.
The really last prize card. You used Iron Hands as well. How did game 1 go for you?
Game 1 was really hard. I wasn't able to do nothing. The second one, which I win, it was like really nice for me because I was too fast.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I think, was a really nice game. If in the turn that I can do nothing, I can attack just one prize, it will be changed.
Yeah, there was one turn where you just had to pass, and then eventually you used Iron Hands to knock out Luminion for 3 prize cards, leaving you with 1 prize card remaining. So the only difference in like winning or losing was that one turn where you didn't attack. So super scary deck. Going forward, which deck do you think will win the Gdansk regionals?
I think Gardevoir or Iron Valiant.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for your time. It was nice meeting you. All right, getting this first victory out of the way definitely feels really nice. I was very scared of Iron Hands. Iron Hands knocking out Aluminium for 3 prize cards, but eventually I came out on top. And the cool thing is that the Chien-Pao player had to use Pokestop at one point to find retrievals. And with that happening, the Pokestop helped me out to actually use Calamity Storm instead of going for Frenzied Gouging, which is super nice. Okay, so I was up against Hisuian Electro with Klawf, but managed to squeeze out the tie in both games. Actually, there was 2 games and then the last one didn't conclude, but in both games I actually didn't go for the Squack ability because I know that loses the prize trade. If I slap it down, Klawf can knock it out. That's a huge issue. So I went just without Squawk alone, just trying to set up 1 Roaring Moon at a time. So there's only 1 2-prizer in play, and then also went after Squawk ability, let Hisuian Electro KO me, set up another one, and then prize raise wise it was nice. Also Radiant Greninja was able to snipe a couple of Pokemon on the bench while I was trapped with the Brute Bonnet, which is cool. So I'm happy with the tie with this unfavorable matchup. Alright, round 3 is done. A lot of time left on the clock. I was up against Niels Harvey from Germany. We played 1 game. Tell me a little bit, there was 2 in this series, how it went, 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games. Game 1 you braked a little bit out. My start was not good either, but I think I got good in the game, and you had to scoop it early up. Bit unfortunate on your side. The second one,
the minion start definitely doesn't help. But game 2 was really interesting, by the way.
The second one was really interesting. I was blocking you out with Path of the Peak in the first turn.
I was really like thinking, oh, this is like Brennan Cameraman stuff, Faithless, there's no path in there, like maybe you splashed in 1 path or something, but out of nowhere you just surprised me like crazy.
Yeah, I put a lot of testing in this over the last week, so a lot of people are playing no paths and more Pokemon search. But I saw that it's the deck is running stable without doing it, so I can achieve to play the path.
And the cool thing is you also have Vacuum to get rid of your own path.
Yeah, right.
So you can activate Zard when necessary.
Right. If I need it, I can vacuum it away and maybe get my wins.
Yeah, I had a very great hand, but if I cannot use Crack-A-Billy turn 1, then it turns into a horrible hand.
Came in clutch.
Yeah. Congratulations, Niels. Hope you'll make it far in this tournament. And thank you for the games. Thanks. Okay, round 4 is done. I was up against Gauthier Volandon, if I pronounce it correctly. You were playing Chien-Pao with the very scary Iron Hands EX. We played 2 games. Both were kind of nail biters because they're going down to like a couple of last prize cards. Can you tell me how it went for you?
I think I was quite lucky because I had only, every time I had Iron Hands on hand at the beginning, so it was very helpful for me. And then,
yeah, the first game was really close, going like to your counter catcher play. Maybe I should have waited for my boss, but counter catcher was really scary, caught me off guard, took 3 prize cards on Squawk-A-Billy if I can recall. So, and then game 2, went back and forth, you had like 2 VIP pass. And,
I had 2 VIP pass and then I had 1 in the milligun and 1 I top deck.
Yeah, so very powerful start, so it's really hard to come back because you can eventually take 3 prize cards on either Luminion or Squawk-A-Billy. Which decks did you already see before today?
I saw mirror matchup, so Chien-Pao, I saw Gardevoir, and I saw the second deck was Miraidon.
Oh, okay, so a little bit of variety, that's nice. So I wish you best of luck. Thank you for the games.
Thank you very much.
All right, round 5 after lunch break is done. I was up against the lovely Jacob Brain from the UK, and we had a lot of laughters going around in our games. We played 2 games, and you were playing Fusion Hybrid DT. I don't.
Who knows? It was just a load of stuff. Play Squovet, that's all that matters. Play Squovet.
Can you tell me a little how the series went?
It was just a laugh. I just couldn't do anything. I mean, I've got the text to play against Roaring Moon, but it doesn't matter if you don't see him. Never mind. It's all good. It's all in good fun. That's all that matters.
Really, I think that this entire table, we were like laughing so loud. Hopefully nobody was annoyed too much. But yeah, I really love playing against you. And you said that you are a professor. So
yeah, so I'm a professor. I'm a tournament organizer and judge, and I run pretty much all the events that are in Bristol in the UK.
Wow.
So yeah, if you ever find yourself in Bristol, come down to some of our events.
Yeah, this guy is a blast to play against. You'll just enjoy the experience a lot. Thank you for the game, Jaco, and it was lovely meeting you. Right.
Appreciate it.
Okay, another victory done. So that's actually only the second victory, believe it or not. So we are 2-2-1. Still not out of the race quite yet, keeping it tense, but we'll see what happens with the Moon. We actually won against a very funky Mew list they actually was like a little bit of a hybrid, playing a lot of Path, also playing Accelgor. So really scary for my deck, but it actually paid off well to get the first turn attack off, which is nice. Also not turn 1 Path is ridiculously good. When I can use Squack ability, it actually pays off. So 2-1, we need to win 4 in a row. That's crazy. Okay, round 6 is done. I was up against Christian Fjord, if I pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
You were from Iceland. The first time I'm playing against somebody from Iceland, you were playing really well with the Chien-Pao. And the time is currently over, and we played 3 games. Yeah, so no, 2, 3? 3, yeah. It goes by. Yeah, I scooped one really quickly. That's what it was. Tell me a little bit how it went for you.
Went like the typical Roaring Moon matchup, I think. I put down Pokestop to try to do something, and you just discarded and knocked me out with it. So, turn 1 or game 1 I got kind of lucky, but yeah, I've never really liked the matchup Chien-Pao into Roaring Moon.
Yeah, because you're also reliant a lot on Pokestop, so when you're playing the same stadium, sometimes things happen. Also, I saw a very disruptive, like on game 2, Pokestop for 2 Iridas.
Yeah, that was painful.
I really know how it feels because I've done that with Sada today as well. So
yeah, it's very painful.
Why did you decide to pick Chien-Pao for today?
I've been playing it ever since it came in Paldea Evolved.
Yeah.
And it's just comfortable to play. So I decided to just stick with what I'm used to.
Yeah, that always works the best. So I'm glad we were able to play. I had fun, Christian, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank
you too.
Round 7 is done. I was up against Electro from Austria.
From Austria,
yeah. You are playing really well for only playing for how many months?
2 months.
2 months. You almost destroyed me. Like, your deck is super spicy. You're playing the Galarian Moltres. You're playing SableZard with friends. Tell me a little bit why you chose this deck.
I think it's a pretty easy deck. It's easier than Giratina for sure. You don't have that many choices. And I think as a beginner it's easier to have an overview about it because you don't play so many energies.
Yeah, have you used Galarian Moltres throughout this tournament? Did you see any Mew VMAX?
Yeah, but it didn't work. I took 3 passes, but we tied in the end, so I don't think the card is very good.
Oh, okay.
It's good in the theory, but I think in the practice it's not.
Is this your first regionals, or did you play in Lille as well?
It's my first regional, yeah.
Your first regionals,
Yeah.
Wow. You're doing really well.
Thank you,
Like
try, yeah.
I've been playing like since 16, so.
I watch your videos sometimes.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
to
Thank
get
you.
some ideas. Yeah.
Like, you also did a gentleman's agreement and you took to it, so props to you, because on board state wise the tie would have not mattered for both of us. So a lot of people are doing that. Like, your deck is really fast. You could have gotten the first turn 1 Calamity Storm with the what is it? Roaring Moon. You're playing Roaring Moon as well, so if you'd done that, it would have been equal. So I think this deck has some potential. Congrats for making it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. All right, another dub. So from 1-2-1 to 5-2-1. So a nail biter here over in the Gdansk regionals, and we only need to win 1 more round, and then we will be able to make it to day 2. I didn't even dream it was possible after that 1-2-1 start, but we will get there eventually. Hopefully this video continues into a longer video with day 2 included. Let's see. Okay, so the Gdansk regionals are done. So it looks like it's a lot of snow. We actually went 5-2-2, so we tied the winning in randomly. I actually bricked 1 game, and won one game, and then I only needed one more prize card. The opponent actually needed six prize cards, and it was tie. So unfortunately, no day 2, but still 30 CP for the road to Hawaii, and that's what counts. So there's still a lot of adventures waiting for us. So if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.